welcome back to another video with your boy Dark Promo. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that bell, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me turn this heater off because it's like real hot up in here, but I wanted to kick it with y'all, man. You know, we at the end of 2025, and I thought to myself, like, why not make this the last video for 2025? So I figured I'm gonna make this the last video for 2025. What y'all think? Or should I make another one? Or is this enough? Cause we only like 2 days left for the year, you know. We only got about 2 more days left for the year, so I've been putting in work. I've been showing up consistently on YouTube and everything, but you know, my watch hours, they still not where I want them to be at, you feel me? I ain't giving up, it's just I'm falling back, you know, falling back from the scene for a minute, you know, so I can come up with a game plan, a better strategy, you know, some better ideas, and see what I need to cancel and see what I need to continue. You get what I'm saying? But this YouTube grind, it's been lovely. It's been lovely, y'all, for real. Like, the ups, the downs, the subscribers, the unsubscribers, you know, the comments, the people on YouTube live, like, you know, it's a lot of relationships that, you know, grew from the beginning of 2025, you know, that got strong to this point. So I real life appreciate that from y'all. I also like appreciate y'all support. Y'all been right here this whole year. Some of y'all been here before this year. So I real life appreciate it all, but I was like, yeah, why not make this the last YouTube video, 2025? Am I wrong? Or should I make another one the next day? You feel me? On New Year's, but I just thought like this enough for y'all for 2025. Or is y'all gonna overwork me and make me keep putting out these videos? You know, somebody told me it's really, you know, not necessary to be uploading videos every day on YouTube anyways. So that's probably where that really got the, you know, coming across in my mind, like, you know, this the last YouTube video for 2025. Now, I remember at the end of 2024, I seen somebody YouTube video and they basically had the same title. It was like, this the last video for 2024. I was like, dang, why did I not do that when, you know, 2024 was here, you know? So that was way back then. It was too late because once 2025 got here, it was kind of too late for your boy, you feel me? So I had to, you know, step away from that, and I'm like, we gonna do it this way, you know? So here we are at the end of 2025, and I get to make my YouTube video that says this is the last video for 2025, you feel me? Now, when 2026 come, it's gonna be some YouTubers that's gonna see this video and probably feel the same way. Why did I not make a YouTube video just like this at the end of 2025? And what they gonna have to do? They gonna have to wait until the end of 2026 so they can come right with their video for 2027. So you see how things move around, man, for real, and circulate? That's what I'm into, you know, learning, you know, and taking, you know, advice from good people, you know, that's somewhere in life that I ain't yet. But other than that, YouTube, it's been a wonderful, lovely year, except for losing, you know, a friend that I grew up with. You know, that hit way different, especially like when you ain't expected. You ain't expected to even, you know, come to that, man. But, you know, we grow stronger and everything, and, you know, the pain still follow us, but, you know, life got its way of, you know, making it better for you. But when do it ever get better? Because I'm waiting. I've been, you know, being consistent, striving, showing up every day, almost every other day, if not every day, while putting in work. Like, at the beginning of 2025, I wasn't even working no job, you feel me? So I didn't really start working a job until like June or July, you feel me? Like 6 months of just not working and being consistent on YouTube. I can't say it didn't get me nowhere, but it wasn't doing enough for me, you feel me? It wasn't doing enough for me. So other than that, I just been kicking it and striving, and I gave my life to God also, because when I walked in 2025, I didn't walk into 2025 with, friends or homies or anything like that on my team. I walked in 2025 with God on my team, you feel me? And that's who been having my back this whole time. 2025, when things went left, when things got sour, when nobody else could answer or help, it was God that was there. So I gotta give him his credit too. I gotta give him his credit, you feel me? For real. Cause I ain't do it alone, and I couldn't do it alone. And you may feel like you can't do it alone. So sometimes you gotta get on your knees and pray and talk to God. And we do that, right? That's probably what you're saying. Like, I do it. But it takes more than one prayer. You get what I'm saying? It takes more than one prayer. Sometimes you gotta pray 5 times because the devil trying you 5 times, for real. So you gotta stand up and hold your own, know what you called into this life for, know your purpose, know your destiny, know when it's your moment, know when it's a blessing that arrives, you feel me? A lot of people get blessings and don't even know it's a blessing. Like, man, it's the small things that's so beautiful in life that people overlook and still have negative attitudes and unappreciative. Like, how you want somebody to keep blessing you and you ain't even appreciative of the small blessings, you feel me? That's just how I look at things, YouTube. That's just how I look at things. But like I said, it came across my mind that I was gonna make this the last YouTube video for 2025. So not saying that y'all won't see me on YouTube 2026, but we at the end of 2025, so it's a lot that's on my mind, like, trying to get things right, my watch hours, my son behavior, school, work, doctors, bills, hospitals, appointments. It's like, it's no breaks for real, especially when you a parent. When you a parent and trying to be on YouTube, it's really no breaks. On top of working a job. Now, if you ain't working a job and you being a parent and on YouTube, it's kind of sort of, a little bit easy, but all I can say is give it your all. Keep striving, man, because that's what I'm working on. Giving it my all and striving. But y'all see, it ain't easy. I ain't paying for no watch hours. I ain't paying for no views. I'm real life putting the work in. If I had to put the work in to get where I'm at, you can do it. I tell y'all that all the time, for real. But I'm by myself right now, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so, at nighttime, that's when they get to letting off shots and all that as the new year enter. So 2026, I just want to, go more harder on YouTube, It'll feel like a refresh. So I'm going to keep pushing the gas, you feel me? I ain't letting up. I can't stop. I can't quit. I can't give up. I just feel like it's time to quit for this year, though, 2025. I done put in so much work. Not saying that it went to waste, but like, dang, where the results at, I'm seeing a lot of people, get monetized on YouTube, and I tell them congratulations, because I was once monetized, but now I'm fighting hard to get back monetized. So don't hate, congratulate, you feel me? So that's what I do. I get out here and congratulate, you feel me? So what the next man got ain't hurting me or not stopping me or the next woman, you feel me? We are self-made, independable of our own kind, you feel me, to get out here and get it. And that's what I was taught to do, get out here and get it. But as I got off of work today, the only thing that's real life been on my mind is like, being a better parent. Not saying that I'm not a good parent, but a better parent. It's always space and room to work on. These watch hours. And just, breaking down the message to y'all, letting y'all know this is your boy Dari Promo, last video for 2025. I don't want y'all to freak out and say, oh no, or nothing like that, you feel me? But I feel like 2026, I'm gonna come even more harder, more harder. So I can't give up, but it's okay to, sit on the bench for a minute and get your mind right. Because rushing and running ain't gonna get you nowhere. But when you can sit and come up with a game plan and strategize yourself, you bound for greatness, you feel me? You bound for greatness. Now, I've been at work since 6 a.m., right? Clocked in at 6 a.m. So that means for me to clock in at 6 a.m., I'm going to have to be up around 5 just to get ready for work, so I'm there on time, So if y'all can't see that I'm kind of sleepy in the eyes, my eyes, look like they kind of closing on your boy, yeah, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. I've been putting in so much work for 2025, previous years, so I feel like it's time for me to just, quit YouTube right now for this year and come back harder, you feel me? So I hope y'all, don't take it to the heart. Hope y'all don't, look at it the wrong way. It's just, I'm working on myself. And I want y'all to work on y'all self. If you had to step away from YouTube, that's what you got to do, But if you feel like I'm making a mistake or, I can go more harder, you see something in me that I don't see in myself, then let a brother know, you feel me? Because I would do the same thing, Shout out my dog, Heart of Santa, because, he see the music that I create and it wakes his ears up, and he let me know that. So that's what I'm saying right there. If you know something that's great about that person, then let that person know that, I real life appreciate the small things like that. You ain't got to give me money. You ain't got to buy me a car, or you ain't got to buy me clothes. Just let me know where I'm falling short at and where I can pick up things at. You feel me? For real. That's what make you a real, true supporter right there. Now, YouTube, I love y'all, and Happy New Year's 2026. Make sure y'all take it in safe. No drinking on the road, no smoking on the road. There's going to be new rules, new laws in effect and everything. So make sure you, got your thinking cap on, you feel me?